Ships. I don't know where I got that. I got that from my wife. Ships. That's an Arabic word, I think, for slippers. Actually, those are my sandals. I've had those sandals for a long time, 5 years. I used to have sandals for 20 years. It's nothing to do with yoga. And I was in a canoe and my friend was shaking the canoe. Now I had the sandals about 10 years and I fell when he tipped us and my foot went into like mud about this deep. And I started panicking. I didn't know what it was. And I pulled out. Sandal got stuck. So my sandal is somewhere in Virginia Beach, Virginia, off of Virginia Beach Boulevard. There's a water there somewhere in the back. I forget. So long ago. All right, so that has nothing to do with yoga. So let me act like I'm on camera. I would do this real loud, but everyone in my family is sleeping right now. So today, we're going to continue to talk about the chakras. And we're on the 7th chakra, which is Sahasrara. Sahasrara, which is the crown center. And it's on top of the head, and the centers are higher self and the entire chakra system. And the balance is centering all the chakras. And it's to balance all the chakras in or with the oneness, capital O, of life in a general sense. So Sahasrara is this chakra that most people want to get to and focus on. But I was taught by someone who introduced me to yoga. Well, I had one person introduce me and then another person who was a bigger influence in yoga. Do not focus on one chakra more than the others. And it's a balance. So it's almost in the sense that you have to have all the chakras balance, and one is not more important than the other. It's oneness. They all are equal. Now, I know that is against a lot of things I see on YouTube, where people talk about the third eye more, or the heart center more, or the crown chakra more. But I was taught, and I'm just sharing what I was taught, is to balance them all. And that allows the crown chakra to be open and not spinning out of control. So you don't want to get stuck in bliss. And I've seen people like that at different places I went to a long time ago when I used to go to yoga places where people were blissed out. Now, I'm not saying that's bad. If they want to be blissed out because they have other things going on and that's where they need to be, that's fine. I'm not saying that. I'm saying there's a balance. And you would talk about things and they were just blissed out, man. It was like, and I realized at that time, and I was being taught this at the same time to recognize it, that you don't want to be blissed out. You want to have a balance. And to balance the crown chakra, there's a meditation, a pranayama, a breathing technique where you inhale one breath and you think of each chakra and you feel like you're opening each one. And then you go through the line of chakras to the top of the head. Now, you inhale you line it up, each chakra, crown chakra, the third eye, and so on, down. And then you exhale all the way up. Now, a long time ago, I did it where I focused on each one, a breath on each one. So with the root chakra, I would inhale, focus on that chakra or that area. If you don't believe in chakras or these centers, you don't have to. I'm not saying believe in any of this. I'm just sharing this. I'm a Muslim, but this is allowing me to understand Islam better. So I'm not saying believe this. I'm not saying I don't believe it. I'm not saying I do believe it. I'm just sharing this information. And what I used to do is focus on this area, the root chakra. Inhale, exhale. Then I move to the next chakra. Inhale, exhale, feeling each one opening up. Then the next one, and then the next one, and then the next one. Even the crown chakra. Not more important than the root chakra. And I know a lot of people think it is, and that's fine. Maybe it is. I don't know. I'm just some guy named Charlie. And then inhale, exhale. And then I would do it again. And then I would make sure each one would be open. And believe it or not, when I would be on one, I could recognize when one was blocked versus the other ones that felt more open. And you want to have this balance. Balance is the key. Balance is yoga, capital B, balance. That is yoga. This capital O, oneness, is yoga. You're balancing all your chakras. These are just the 7 main ones. There's many more. And you're balancing yourself with existence because you are part of the oneness, capital O, oneness. And you want to make sure you're balanced. So, if you want to be blissed out, that's cool too. People get blissed out, ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that's not what I do. I like a balance. And I think yoga is about that balance. So, I over-talked. I knew I would talk too long. I wasn't really prepared to talk today. And anytime I'm not prepared, I talk longer than I should. So I talked for like 7 minutes. Find my stopwatch. No, my timer. So today, we're going to continue to do the same routine. And we're going to do the 2-minute meditations, 3 of them. We're going to do the heart center meditation, which is similar to what I was saying, balancing them. But we're going to go with the heart center. Focus on the heart center. Bring in whatever supposedly negative thing there is. Let's say fear. You hold it there. You give it love. You forgive it. You experience it, and you let it burn in this heart chakra, which is like a furnace. It burns it up, and then boom, exhale it to the top of the head, the crown chakra. And then you bring it in. Inhale. Capital L, love, God, and hold it in the heart center. Feel that love from God. Give it a little bit of your love. Let it all mix in together, and then exhale it out to the world. Exhale it through the heart chakra and give the world love. Then we're going to do a 2-minute meditation where you're watching yourself. You're watching your thoughts, one thought at a time. So you inhale, think of whatever thought you're thinking of. Let yourself think of it. Don't judge it. It's just a thought. Then exhale that thought out. Let it vanish and disappear. Then another thought would jump in. Allow yourself to think of that thought as you inhale. And then when you exhale that thought out. You let it vanish and disappear. And eventually what happens is you realize you're the thing that's watching your thoughts. You're not your thoughts. See, in yoga, the lowercase s, self, doesn't exist. The self is a collection of thoughts. And when you realize you're not your thoughts, then you get in control. Capital Y, you can be in control. You can get rid of this negative thought, rid of that negative thought. You can get a collection of positive thoughts of the lowercase y, o, u, lowercase s, self. And then we're going to go to the 2-minute meditation of watching yourself breathe. And you do that by watching your belly. As you inhale, your belly expands with air. When you exhale, the belly goes in. You don't control it. You just watch it. And then what will happen, most likely, is you'll start to control it. It's just natural. And when you realize you're controlling it, say, doop. I think Homer Simpson used to do that. Doop. You just let go and watch it. And what happens, your mind will wander. And you'll start to think, hey, like me, I'm thinking about doing another video for the Quran, the next chapter. Not next chapter, some more verses. My mind keeps on going there. Nope, just bring it back and watch yourself breathe. Then we're going to do the easy poses, stand, and then 2 salutations. Probably didn't have to explain all that for 2 reasons. 1, it makes sense when I get to them. And 2, no one watches these videos. 291 days in a row. And nobody's watching. It's all good. It's all good. It is what it is, baby. You ain't baby. You're Zoe. Zoe's gonna knock over my picture. Zoe's a yogi, right? What, Zoe? So Zoe's got a crown chakra. I wonder if dogs have crown chakras. I bet you have chakras. I don't know. That's tricky. I need to Google that, dude. Animals have the chakra system. Never thought of it until Zoe sat right next to me. Okay, so the first meditation, the heart center meditation. Inhale, hold it in your heart center. Exhale through the top of the head. Inhale through the top of the head. Hold it in your heart center and exhale. 2 minutes. Now, you're going to watch your thoughts. So as you inhale, you allow yourself to think whatever thoughts you're thinking of. When you exhale that thought out. You let it vanish and disappear. Naturally, another thought will come in. You allow yourself to think of that thought as you inhale. When you exhale that thought out, and you let it vanish and disappear. Continue till there's no more thoughts. Go right into watching yourself breathe. I get the phone off. Well, it's from the screen. The screen is old. The cover. So you're going to watch yourself breathe. Like I said, you pay attention to the belly. As you inhale, you watch the belly expand. And when you exhale, the belly goes in. Don't control it. Just watch it. 2 minutes. Now right into the easy poses. Back is straight. Every time I cough, I think of my wife. She said, nobody wants to hear you cough. It's true. It's true. Now, back is straight, hands are in front, so maybe to your knees or in your lap. Maybe you need to lean back against the wall, just get comfortable. And then tilt the head to the right. Right ears to the right shoulder, left shoulder's down. Back is straight. You're just watching yourself breathe. That's the focus point. That heightens your awareness. That you feel the stretch in the left side of the neck. That you feel what's happening in the body. You're not focused on that stuff. You're focusing on the breathing. Then bring the head to center. Tilt the head to the left ears to the left shoulder, right shoulder's down, back and straight. You're just focusing on the breathing. Bring the head to center, tilt the head back. Feeling the stretch in the front of the neck, but you're focused on the breathing. You're aware of the stretching. You're aware of what's happening, but you're not focused on it. Now bring the chin down to the chest, focusing on the breathing. Bring the head up. Neck rolls, drop the head to the right, down and around. As the head goes down and around, you're exhaling. As the head goes up and back, you're inhaling. You're focusing 100% on the breathing, linking the movement with the breathing. Then when the head goes to the top, you're going to reverse. Exhale as you go down and around. Inhale as you go up. Again, you're focusing on the breathing, linking the movement with the breathing. And then when the head goes to the top, bring yourself to center. And then the shoulder shrug, shoulders to the ears, back down and around. As your shoulders go up, you're inhaling, and if they go back and down, you're exhaling. Very important. Focus on the breathing, and then when the shoulders go to the ears, you're going to reverse. Exhale as you go down, inhale as you go up. Linking the movement with the breathing. It's a very subtle movement, but very important to be aware of subtleness. That's what you're practicing here. And then the shoulders go to the ears, bring yourself to center. Trunk rotations, dropping down to the right, down and around. As you go down and around, the back is straight, and you're reaching out, and you're exhaling. As you go up, you're inhaling. Again, link the movement with the breathing. Focusing 100% on the breathing. And then when the trunk goes to the top, you're going to reverse. Exhale as you go down and around. Inhale as you go up. Link the movement with the breathing. Focus 100% on the breathing. That heightens your awareness. It makes you feel the movements. And then when the drum goes to the top, bring yourself to center. You're right into half spinal twist. Left hand's on the right knee, right arm goes up, pull yourself up, and then twist. Palm goes to the floor, so in the back, arm is straight, and it's against the back. Make sure the head is twisting, and you're focusing on the breathing. 100% focus on the breathing. So in this pose, when you inhale, the belly swells with air. It pushes you out of the pose slightly. And when you exhale, the belly goes in, and you go back into the pose. It's a subtle, subtle movement. Be aware of that movement, but don't focus on it. Focus on the breathing. And then go ahead and release. And then the other side. So right hand's on the left knee, left arm goes up, pull yourself up, then you twist, palm goes to the floor, send the back, arm is straight, it's against the back. Make sure the head is twisting and you're focusing on the breathing. Again, you're becoming aware of the movement, the subtle movement. So when you inhale, the belly swells with air, it pushes you out of the pose slightly. Let yourself be pushed out. And when you exhale, you go back into the pose because the belly goes in. It's a subtle, subtle movement, and just focus on the breathing. And then go ahead and release, back to center. And you're going to stand, and we're going to do the two sun salutations. So as you stand, you stay in the present moment. Does it feel like yoga? Because you're standing and it doesn't look like the typical yoga pose. But yoga is when the mind and body are connected. So you focus on breathing still, even as you're standing, even if you had to go use the restroom, even if you had to go get a drink of water. You stay in the present moment. Now we're going to go to mountain pose. Feet are shoulder width apart. Toes go out. Spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent, hips are tilted, arms are relaxed, shoulders are relaxed. You're still watching yourself breathe. Now in the mountain pose, you're finding that stability that allows the skeleton to stand. So there's no tension anywhere, no tension in the muscles, tendons, ligaments, none of that. You're just finding that stability that allows the skeleton to stand. Then you let that stability transfer to the mind, and the mind becomes stable. And then the mind and body become one into that stability. And you're becoming that stability. And capital S stability is just yoga, becoming one with existence. Capital E, existence. Capital G, God. And we're going to do two sun salutations. I'll explain them as we go. So palms together, thumbs to the heart center. Push the arms out, up and back. Inhale slowly. Inhale as much as you can. And then exhale. As you exhale, you hinge forward from the lower back. Back is straight. You're reaching out, and then you're going down. Palms to the calves. Elbows into the sides of the legs. Foreheads go to the knees. Exhale all the way out slowly. And then left leg is back into a low lunge. with a low lunge. Stop the foot to the floor in the back, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally, arching the back, inhaling slowly. And then exhale, downward dog. Arms are straight, legs are straight. Exhale all the way out, pushing into it. And then you can slide into the upward dog. Drop down to the knees and the chest, and you slide up. Tops of the feet are to the floor, palms are to the floor. Opening up, inhaling slowly. Modify the pose how you have to. And then exhale, downward dog. Arms are straight, legs are straight. Tailbones to the ceiling, heels are towards the floor. Exhale all the way out. Then left foot is up between the hands into a low lunge. With a low lunge, up the foot to the floor in the back, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally, back is arching, head is up, inhaling. And then exhale, standing forward bend. Pull yourself in and down, get all the way out slowly. Then palms together, reach out, up and back. Inhale, then turn the palms out. Push your down and out. Exhale, one more. Inhale. Inhale as much as you can, but slowly. Then exhale, hinge forward, reaching out. And pull yourself in and down. Exhale, all the way out. Left leg is back. Low lunge, opening up. Inhaling. And then downward dog, exhale. Really push into these poses. Go into them. And then slide into the upward dog. Inhale. Exhale. Downward dog. Left foot is up. Inhale. Exhale. Standing forward bend. Palms together. Reach out. Up and back, inhale. Turn the palms out. Exhale. Thumbs to the heart center. Then back to mountain pose. Remember, mountain pose, you find in a spot where the skeleton is just standing as if you were just your skeleton. And just watch yourself breathe. We're just going to stay here a little bit longer, so just watch yourself breathe. Palms together, thumbs to the heart center. That's it. That is number 291, YouTube Live Yoga Routine. So I will see you tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Arizona time, Mountain Standard Time. So namaste, peace and love.